The holidays will soon be here. In today's video, I'll show you how to make these beautiful gift boxes, ornaments, and snowflake fairy lights. Coming up next on Catherine Paper Art. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a 6-pointed star gift box. And it can also be used as ornaments, or I will show you also snowflake fairy lights. And so it's very easy to make. I know Lawn Fawn has a die out right now to make a 5-pointed star gift box. But in this case, you really don't need a special die at all. So it's easier to see on this one. From each face of the hexagon, I took from the midpoint to the next one, up to the next one, down to the next one, and same with the other set. And so it automatically forms a star. And then what I did was I took another, well, on this one you can see I sketched over another hexagon and did the same thing. Found my midpoints and struck lines to form the center star. And then I said it's much easier for me to just cut a hexagon and trace over, which is what I did. Traced over so that they share a common joint. And so then I cut it out and I scored only the points of the star, essentially, on each one so that I could fold it up. And I didn't score these pieces that form the bottom or sides of the box, if you will. Only the points of the star get scored, and these just gently get folded in, and they fold in rather naturally on their own once you after you score the points and you fold those, the box really comes together quite easily on its own, like so. And then you tape the sides together and you leave one end open. I cut thumb latches here to open it up easily. But anyway, that's the basic pattern for this. Like I said, you don't need a special die, you just need a ruler, unless you have the hexagon set of nesting dies from Honeybee or anybody else. Mine happens to be Honeybee. I know everybody's got a set. So let's get started. So I have one here that I've already scored, and I'm just going to fold it on the score lines. And I don't really crease them or anything. I just gently fold them. And since it's got a little bit of cat here, since this is going to be a snowflake fairy light, I am going to take one of my Wintry mixed dies, from the Greetery. Now these are nice because they don't cut out an outline snowflake. They give you the negative snowflake instead. And you'll see that I have cut out, you'll see that it gives you just the negative so that when you put a light inside, the light will shine through. And they're very pretty. That's the same pattern. They're very pretty. And they're perfect for these fairy lights because they, emit, they give you a space to emit light from. So I'll go ahead and cut one more for this and be right back. One thing I want to mention too, if in case you're interested, each length of my hexagon is 2.5 inches, and so the midpoint is 1.25 of each side. So if that helps you, then it's a good size because it holds a lot. And you'll see too with the Christmas gift boxes, you'll see. So once you've determined which side you're going to put on the inside, then you need to add your tape. And you're going to tape every side basically, except for the top where you're going to add your whatever, your goodies, or if you're making fairy lights, your light. But you don't want to tape all across. You just want to tape onto the sides of the points. So where that natural bend occurs, you want to make sure you stay clear of that and just put your tape off center of that, because otherwise you're going to have a hump and it won't hold. So I don't know if you can see that natural bend. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. I also don't want to take my tape up to the top. I want to get it close to the top, but I don't want it all the way up to that score fold line because, well, I can't see well enough anyway, so I don't want any of this tape hanging out at the top. And I'm just going to put one piece on each bend. So it's going to come together like so. And I'm just going to press these down really good. And I'm going to do that all around, except for the one that I'm going to leave as my thumb opening. You don't need to do anything to that because that's the bottom hinge. So I'll go ahead and finish this off screen and be right back. So once you get all of your edges taped, and you don't want to tape your thumb latch, and you've cut your thumb latches, then just go ahead and remove the release tape backer. I like to do it from the bottom so that I don't wrinkle the top where it could show. And I take it all off at once so that I can just fold it all in without having to stop. You'll see it's a quick process. And I press it together as I go. I try to line it up as best as I can, as accurately as possible. And then I'll do it from the other side as well. And there I have my little box. So I'll go ahead and do these all off screen and be right back. So I have some pretty Christmas paper here from the Craft Consortium. This is the Noel, and it's really pretty. So this, I think I'll use both of these. When you use a pattern, you just need to make sure that wherever your fold is you want to make sure that the pattern reads right on both sides. So if I were to take my template, I'd want to make sure that wherever the top of my template is, like this is the top, so I'd want to be able to make sure that I could have the pattern be at the top. So that's not going to work unless I reorient the top of my box up here, which I can easily do. Just by, well, I guess I can't really do that because I've got my hinge down here. So that's not going to work. But this one will be fine. I can easily use this paper, and you need about a 5 by 8 piece of paper. So this will work fine, so I can use that. So I'll go ahead and cut that and be right back. So I decided I like the white side much better than the blue. And I think it'll make a really pretty ornament with the tree almost centered. And I can use a pretty red ribbon. And I've cut some little doodads. I'm in the process of cutting them, I should say, but so this is going to be an ornament, so I don't need to have a thumb catch, whatever you want to call it, to get inside of it, because it'll just be an ornament. And you can decorate these any which way. You can add lace, you can do all kinds of things. So I'll go ahead and get everything set up for this and be right back. And here's my finished ornament. I took the glitter pen and added some sparkle to the Christmas tree, to the Christmas bells, to the gingerbread house on the frosting, and to the snow globe, which really helps the paper because it's a flat paper. It's pretty images, but it's a very flat paper. And I added a velvet ribbon and a bow with some holly and greenery and a star. Oops. So that was really easy to make. So here is a treat box. And you can see there's a lot, I don't know if you can see in here, but there's a lot in here, and there's room for a lot more. And it's a cute pattern, and this is more of that Noel paper from the Craft Consortium. And what I did was I die cut a snowflake and sprayed it with some of the shimmer spray, and I cut out some greenery, and I have these little clay candy canes that mirror the packaging. So I thought I would put that on top of the gift box, and that would be the finished gift. And so the next thing are the Chanukah gift boxes, and I'll be right back with that. Okay, I've cut out my paper to make a Chanukah gift box, and now I'm going to score it. The design's on the other side. And when you score it, you just take your ruler. It's not really practical to use a scoring board, so I just use a little mini cutting pad, or you could use a magic mat, whatever. But you just line up. You don't want to just score all the way, because you don't want to score over the points of the star. You just want to score the outside line. And so I'll do this all the way around the star, and I'll do it on both sides. And then I will gently fold it when I've scored all of them. So the temptation is just to run down the whole line, but you don't want to do that. Just want to score these outside lines like so, and then you'll see when you get them scored that they will fold where you've scored them. So I'll go ahead and finish this off camera and be right back. Okay, here is my Chanukah box. Now, truthfully, I had ordered some paper, some cardstock, and it hasn't come yet. I had ordered some of this. It's from Reminisce, and I wasn't real happy with it at all, because if you look on the back side, this is backwards. Like, it's like they mirrored it, and so these Hebrew letters are backward, which is a no-go. So I only made one of these, but when I get my other cardstock, I will be making many of these. So anyway, I made a little removable magnet here, which doesn't seem to want to remove too easily. So this holds a lot. It's got dreidels in here and chocolate gelt. These hold so much. You can fit little toys in here and all kinds of candy. Of course, you want to make sure you can get it out once you put it in. There's no problem getting it out. I could fit a lot more in there, but I don't want to overdo it. So anyway, so we've got a Christmas ornament, a Christmas gift box, a Chanukah gift box, and some snowflake fairy lights. So if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.